Hello and welcome to UAT Time within the United Countries Special by First Ukraine. You can find us on the frequencies available on our website, firstua.com. I'm Sergey Velichanskiy.
And I am Olivier Vedrine. UAT Time is dedicated to bring Ukraine and Europe closer to each other by introducing the real Ukraine to the rest of the world.
Can beauty save the world, as they say? Can beauty contest be part of cultural diplomacy and connect Ukraine with the rest of the world?
Our guest today is Iryna Kopanitsa, the Executive Director of Miss Ukraine National Contest.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi.
Well, thank you very much for stopping by. And what is the national contest Miss Ukraine?
We're trying to build a real Miss Ukraine community, joining ex-Miss Ukraines, joining contests and Miss of other countries that will be an example, that will show people real values, real human values.
Well,
Wow.
before we get into it, I want us to take a look at the video and see how beautiful it is.
Конкурс «Мисс Украина 2015».
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven.
They look very happy.
Very happy, yeah?
Yeah, very
Yes, and
sweet
beautiful.
moments.
Yes, and beautiful.
Sweet
Well, some of them
moments.
are celebrating and some of them are crying.
Crying from happiness, I hope so.
Well, yes, but it's like this, you know. Somebody wins and somebody feels like
Yeah.
they did not win.
That's contest.
Yeah.
They all were prepared that the winner just won.
Yeah.
So tell us about the background. When it was originated and by who? Who started it?
Contest was started in 1991 in Ukraine, but from the last year, contest has new team. So we have new ideas, new purposes, new projects, and we're trying to build real community.
Since from 1 year? Since 1 year?
Yeah.
Oh.
So this year would be the second year of our team, our new team of the contest.
So the brand stays the same, but the team is totally different.
Of course, it's national contest. Each country has national contest.
Okay.
We all were very inspired after visiting Miss World Final last year,
Okay.
meeting people, directors of the contest of other countries, and being inspired after these meetings, after these conversations, after their projects, after this huge work that Miss World community do. We made a lot of plans for the nearest years for Miss Ukraine contest.
Iryna, what brings you into this business of beauty?
Yeah, because you are a former Miss.
I was from Miss, from modeling, after from PR, from political PR, so everything is somewhere around.
Wow,
Okay, so
political
you've got
PR.
a
Wow.
lot
Step
of,
by step, I was around this.
Wow, bravo.
What would you say? You became the executive director of Miss Ukraine National Contest when?
From last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you look back, what do you think could make would probably be a difference for Miss Ukraine National Contest now from where it was, 5, 10, 15 years ago?
I would prefer talk not about difference,
Okay.
but about our plans. What
Okay.
we are now. I was not responsible about 10 years ago.
Sure.
I just know all the misses, ex-misses,
Okay.
and most of them are my friends, and
Okay.
we can be proud of them, like Vlada Litovchenko and many other misses that still make a lot of good work for Ukraine,
Okay.
for Ukrainian people, for our social life, for our social projects. For now, we're trying to show girls that beauty contest is not just beauty. They should bring something to this world. They should be something more than just beautiful girls. Because beauty attracts people, attract men, women, attract young generations that trying to follow beautiful girls, trying to follow Miss. So ideas that Miss Ukraine can bring to the world can realize in our social life, in our some charity projects, can be good example for other people, for new generation.
And we have a big example with Lika Roman. For me, she's the best Miss Ukraine, you know, because she's doing charity events, she helps the children and all that. And I think this is a good example that what must be a Miss Ukraine in the future.
A really great example. Yeah. We now joining all ex-misses of different years to all our projects. And we really thank a lot to Lika Roman also. She joining all our charity activities, charity projects. We're trying to join her projects. She do a good job, great job, really.
And what is your plan to change the image of, I can say, beauty contest of Miss Ukraine? What is your plan? What is your strategy? You say to me that now in a Miss contest, the young woman has to present a charity project.
Yeah, one of the steps on our way to the changing of the image of contests, of the girl of contestants, of Ukrainian women, is we made a bit some difference in the contest itself. So during the preparation period, all our 25 contestants have a lot of tasks, projects, and one of them they should invent, find out, create, or join some charity social project. So in this case, we can see their imaginations, we can see their values, what they find to be important for our country, for them in their life. And after this project, there will be a winner. So we're gonna, National Committee of Miss Ukraine will support the project of the girl that will win.
That's very important.
Yes.
For me, it's very important because that means you put beautiful heart with beautiful body. And how now about beautiful values? Because you want also to present Miss Ukraine like an ambassador of human
exactly
values.
Because after our contest we're gonna send a girl not only for Miss World but also for Miss Earth contest and Miss International. It's the biggest world contest where we have 110 countries that take part in this contest. And also a very important part of all of these world contests is charity projects. For example, in some contests, the girl becoming an ambassador of OON, UN. Yeah. Another contest, they support some UNESCO programs. UNESCO in English, yes. Some UNESCO programs. So each contest have a mission, some very huge global mission. What I was seeing from Miss World, they do really great job. When we seen some report from the activity of last year Miss World, each few days she was traveling all over the world, bringing somewhere some people, somewhere some media, supporting, looking for some funds for some projects. It was really great job during the year. So we're trying to make Ukraine the same.
And why? Maybe we can do a dream. Why Miss Ukraine cannot be ambassador of Ukraine?
Can be.
Can be.
Well, cultural
ambassador of Ukraine. Cultural ambassador of Ukraine.
We should have huge ambitions, I have.
You should have. You must have.
As higher ambitions we will have, as more we achieve. I believe this.
Yeah.
Well, because we don't have this, official title, but we just, it depends on the mission that she completes and what she does and what kind of events she visits and what kind of activities she does. I think that's...
And she attracts people attention, media attention to all these things you're talking about.
Because you know, it's not a secret that for a lot of people who maybe don't have a lot of ideas what is the beauty contest, they basically think it's a very surface-minded, not educated, just good-looking girls, but that's it. They sometimes don't get the idea and the information about what they do.
Absolutely
and what they accomplish.
True. That's why we're trying. It's quite difficult to change these ideas that based in people's heads.
Yes.
100% true what you were just telling about. And even for the relatives, for parents of the girls, we always face the same problems. We're trying to show them that anyway, independent on will the girl be the winner or not, or just one of 25 contestants, it will be a huge step in her life. It completely will change her life. It will show her what is real life should be like, what is values. But parents are afraid. They're afraid contest. We know like it was 15 or 20 years ago, and people are afraid.
Yes, but yes, I think you have to delete this very bad image from few years, maybe 20 years ago. And now, in all the Miss contests all around the world, the image is changing a lot. A lot. Now, in Miss contest in France, for example, we don't ask only to the Miss to be beauty, but we ask to be also brilliant, have a good diploma, go to university, do some charity event and all that. Because we know that she will represent also France. Then that's why, and those Miss contests now are changing a lot.
And I believe that we should not pay attention about all rumors or what people's thoughts. We should just do something step by step. Just do what we think is need to be done.
You are the new step. You are the new step. You are the future of Miss Ukraine.
And just do and do and do and do, and then we will have a result. And then one moment we'll see that wow, situation is changed. Everything is different now.
Well, it's very difficult to fight with the stereotypes. It's true, the history and probably a lot of different associations and thoughts that come along with the beauty contests. And we're not talking about like the official Miss Ukraine. We're talking about a lot of regional contests, and many of them do have a bad reputation, or and so definitely people carry these stereotypes as they look at the
maybe no need to fight. Maybe no need to fight. Maybe we should just prove with things, projects that we do that
it's true. No.
Be yourself, be different, and be professional.
Well, it's like this. If those people that come across Vlada Litovchenko or Lika Roman, they probably already have no doubts about what it is and what good does it bring. But most of the people, probably because they don't hear much about the results and what the Miss is doing, what her plans, what charity does she do. Maybe
we should talk about it.
Then
we will have no time for doing that. Well, we should make a choice: or we talk about it, or we do this.
hire the right PR person who will be just communicating and sending the information to all the mass media, and you as
so maybe you can become our media ambassador.
Well,
you was thinking on this.
I'm flattered, but all of the girls will be much taller than me. But what I'm trying to say is that definitely you probably it's your responsibility to be on TV, and it's a responsibility of a manager to keep sending the information to all the mass media?
We're
Because
trying. I think even for this 1 year we did quite a lot.
Okay.
For example, for now on Thursday, some delegation from Canada arriving, official delegation arriving to Ukraine, and so Miss Ukraine was invited to say hello, to welcome them. So that means something. That attitude to the contest to Miss changed.
Yes.
The same on Thursday, also ex-Miss Zhenya Tulchevskaya. She was 2 years later than Lika Roman in 2009, doing a huge close charity project with her partners. So we
that is good.
do.
It
We
is
try.
good. It is good.
Something is changing, yeah. That's great.
How well, you've mentioned a little bit, but maybe you can talk more about this. How well is Miss Ukraine received in the world community? Are the results accepted in other world contests? What
The results of
Miss Ukraine?
internal activity.
The winner
winner.
of Miss Ukraine.
Yeah.
Is she accepted to participate in the world?
Of course. The main idea that after Miss Ukraine contest, last year we were sending Girl Just for Miss World contest. From this year we're sending one contestant, one winner is going for Miss World final, one winner is going for Miss Earth final, and one winner is going to Miss International final.
Okay.
It's 3 world contests. Each has different tasks, different missions, different ideas, different preparation period. So after Miss Ukraine final, we'll have 1 month or 2 months of very intensive preparation period.
Well, before we get into other questions, I want to remind you that we are on Facebook. So find us on Facebook, facebook.com/FirstUA channel and facebook.com/UATtime. Find us and ask us questions and let us know what you want to hear and what kind of new guests you want us to invite. Now, we're talking about the Miss Ukraine National Contest, and now the question is for you.
Yeah, me, I want to know, for me, Ukraine is in war and in some difficulty. And this month of May, this is the month of Europe, that was the Day of Europe, okay?
Yeah.
And how, and for me, Ukraine deserves to go to the European Union. And how you can participate with your contest in this
political revolution.
Not in a political revolution, but in this political process of Europe. We talked about that before when we met. For me, I think Miss Ukraine has to be the ambassador of Ukraine in this contest. In what's happened now, Miss Ukraine is very important, strategically very important. Miss Ukraine must talk about what's happened. Miss Ukraine must say that she wants to go to the European Union. Miss Ukraine has to be an engaged person in this process. And what do you think about that and how you manage that?
Frankly speaking, I think that like 2 topics that is better not to touch: religion and political situation, because different people have different view on political processes. So if talk about contests, maybe some different girls have their other private thoughts and they have their own right. They are from different regions, they see different situations, and it's their own opinion. We can't set some position of the contest, and it's my opinion. We're trying to be off political situation, of political opinion, of, for example, it can be my own opinion, yeah. Contestants' opinion can be different. In Miss World community, also representative of different countries also have a really very different opinion about political processes in the world.
Then if
we're trying to be correct, you know, because we shouldn't forget that like Miss Russia is also part of Miss World community, and all European countries also part of Miss World community. I think it would be more correct if women will try to make more social charity projects on the world level, and to stay off political situations, political processes.
If you want to stay off political situation, then maybe yes, to focus on the cultural aspect and a charity event.
Agree, completely agree. We have what to do in social life of Ukraine. We also agree with me that we also have quite a lot of problems and problematic situations with the children, with such kind of our population, such part of of our population, which we better would try to help them.
Well, it's interesting because it's true that you know, they say that. You know, the cultural activists or cultural representatives, like singers or actors, should stay, you know, away from politics, but at the same time, as citizens and as the people that you know, take active position in the country. How difficult or how easy it is to fall into one or another side, and at the same time, or at the same time, have no position at all. That's the balance. How do you personally find this?
We meet different people. We are communicating with different people, and I don't want to have problems in our social or charity projects because of some political position. But also we meet some people, like the director of our last year's show, and the same guy, he's going to be the director of the show with our final this year on the 1st of September. His political position is very bright. He's not working at all with Russian singers, with nobody from Russian side. But it's his position. We appreciate him, but I would try to stay off political.
I understand your position.
What we can do, for example, now we're working with Heart Institute, with our best heart surgery, Todorov. I guess you heard about him. So we support his children department. I mean,
I saw the photos.
Department, So from time to time on our events, we're doing some charity auctions, and the money from these auctions we bring to this children department of Heart Institute of Todorov. Also, we have Miss Online on our website now, and we made also such option, like if you want to give some voices for some girls, you can send some money for our charity project, and as much money you send, as many voices you have. So you can give it to. We're trying to find ways. To do things that we think are right.
Actually, it's one of the most creative ways to raise funds because, I've participated in a art auction, and new and upcoming artists have done a good job, you know, making arts, and we sold it at the auction. So people wanted to buy good new art. They raised money. They paid for it. So the money goes to the charity. So you know, any creative ways, I think, work. As long
we'll
as
find out, you and you, if you have some ideas, with pleasure.
Perfect.
With pleasure, we'll work this new ways.
It is. As long as children get help, because unfortunately, the government either don't have money or doesn't have money, or they don't see the priority of helping.
And for example, the orphans in the East and in Ukraine, all the orphans and the orphanage houses, really very in bad situation. And I was very shocked about all the orphanage, and I saw.
And now the humanitarian problem, catastrophe with the over 1.5 million displaced people, with the families, with the children. So we're talking about a lot of work to do, and probably in each different aspects of life and area.
That can be an idea that Miss Ukraine can present all those persons who were, can I say, under threats with war, like the orphans, like the person who moved from a place to another place because of the war. That's good, because that's not politics, but that's represent only the people.
What we're doing from time to time, and I think it's also very important, that sometimes when we visiting some orphans houses, and some communities of people who moved because of the war to Kyiv, we visit with Miss, with finalists, with ex-Miss. When we can't make some valuable presents, sometimes we're just visiting to tell their stories. I think that it's very important also for people, for children, for inspiration.
Yes.
To talk to, we're trying to show them that, for example, look, Miss Ukraine of the last year, she's usual girl. She was living all her life in Obolon. She never was abroad. So her trip to Miss World Final, it was her first trip abroad.
Wow.
And we're trying, and I think also it's a very important part of our job to be an inspiration for other people, to give them an idea that you can do anything, you can achieve anything you want in this world. Just don't stop, just work, just dream, just work on your dream.
That's exactly what Lika Roman is doing. I saw that.
Yes.
Well, actually, your last several statements are very exciting, because just keep working, keep doing what you do, and so that's what we want you to know. That's what we feel and want to tell you. Keep doing what you're doing, and make bring as much result as possible, and make the impact.
With our new media ambassador, with the support.
We're all ready to do that. All right.
I have a good memory.
Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for stopping by. Time is up, unfortunately, and but we will keep an eye on all the things you do, and definitely wait on invitation, right, for the next.
For next Miss Contest.
I've catched the kid.
All right. All right. It was United Country UAT time by First Ukraine. Our guest was Iryna Kopanitsa, the Executive Director of Miss Ukraine National Contest.
Olivier Vedrine and Sergey Velichanskiy were working for you in the studio. Stay with us, and we show to you the real Ukraine.
Thank you for being with us. Have a good day, and see you soon.